Observation report. Andiamo. Ok.
Huh. Looks like Timaeus isn't here today.
Oh, chi è questa?
Customers? Oh, pardon me. Are you looking for Timaeus? No. Just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here. I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store. I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant.
Sucrose.
If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do my best to help. Huh? Do I look nervous?
Insomma,
My
un pochino
apologies.
nervosa.
I don't get out too often. I'm usually in the laboratory where there aren't many others to talk to. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book. Over there. Thanks. No worries. We're off. Hey, aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror? I've heard so many stories about you. Always wanted an opportunity to research you up close. What do you mean, research?
Sorry, su di noi.
Don't mind me. What am I saying? Still, you'd definitely be able to help Albedo. It is you, after all. There's that name again, Albedo. Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt? Apologies, I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favoni's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher. But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albedo is a teacher? Yes. He's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guide— Wow! Paimon didn't know he was such a big deal! Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concern. I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration. Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out. I don't see why not. Testing the limits of living beings' capabilities is one of Albedo's areas of research, after all. Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take— I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. And— sorry. That's the best I can do. You'll have to do your best. Hey, stop worrying!
No, chi se preoccupa? Report.
Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous once she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh? Is that what all researchers are like? Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo.
Ciao.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to—
Volevo dirlo che Rosaria.
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but—
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Ecco.
Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't
bella sta
imagine anyone
personaggio,
else
raga,
was
ma c'ha un bel
delusional enough to
caratterino,
think I
devo
was
dire.
gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've got to get going.
Povera Barbara.
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain. Or a...
Non
Oh,
è...
really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where. And you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this
C'è un super
outlander
udito.
you seem to be following... Huh. So it's you, the honorary knight that saved us from Storm Terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
Ecco.
What? Do the Sisters of Monsta have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
Anche quello è vero.
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are
Ecco.
you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on
Ecco,
then.
non
I'd like
frega
to see
niente
what
di
he's
quello
up
che
to
pensiamo
anyway.
noi. Fantastico. Va bene.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Ah,
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
ok. Ok. Cos'è?
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for
gli
the
piace
views and
dipingere,
scenery
quindi sta un
here
po'
are
in
pretty
giro.
good.
Fa piacere.
Potential paintings everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly churls unfinished.
What's up with painting hilly churls? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain.
Ecco, non è facile spiegare
If
il
you'd like
perché
to
lui
have a look
stava
at my
dipingendo
painting,
gli edici.
it may give you a clue.
Eccolo.
Wow! Look at the detail!
You can find these hilly churls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing.
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What?
Ok.
Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
Sì, stavamo
We met a
cercando.
girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary
Sì,
knight.
sono io.
I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another... Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin?
Ecco.
The
Il
essence of
senso della
life?
vita. Perfetto.
Whoa, you want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For
Ok, fammi
example,
capire.
awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
No, vabbè.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the
d'accordo.
intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're
Ah,
not from the
gli
known
serviamo
world.
perché noi siamo di un altro
By
mondo.
observing and researching you, I'm...
Shall we just get out of here?
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Ok, vediamo quali sono. Rosaria, perché sta ascoltando?
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Perché dovrebbe essere un rischio? Che ho fatto? Ok, vediamo cosa dobbiamo fare.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow in dead?
I don't
Questo sembra
know.
una volta che lui l'ha
But I feel
piantato,
the
crescerà
importance will lie
ovunque,
in the
non si è
method,
capito.
not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding. After awakening,
Comunque lui è dello stesso
Even
elemento di
creation may be
Zongli
possible.
e di Noel.
Uh,
Mal di testa.
still...
no. Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look. The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second.
No.
Fascinating.
Non ho altri organi.
And this floating child is...
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder. Did
No,
Paimon,
non è
but
Paimon
that
che
would mean
guida
that
l'elemento
Paimon's
per me.
elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick.
Hey! How would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body, given
No,
that there's clearly a
assolutamente.
discrepancy in her research. It seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most
Ok.
direct and clear naturally, if you require.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself.
Ok, sono pronta.
Windblade! Windblade! Be gone!
Cool it. Oh, so sorry.
Devo cucinare altra roba, raga.
As a dutiful maid would. Leave it all to me. Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence! Boom boom! Windblade!
Ma vaffanculo.
Prepare to be blown away! Incinerate! Steady as stone. Windblade! Leave it all to me. Boom! Windblade!
Freeze.
Incinerate! Steady as stone. Breath of the flame.
Great work. Did you feel? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally,
Internal flow? How do you test that?
it's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract element. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds kind of...
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some
And in the...
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved, but just a warning. If an internal elemental... Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safe... Let's keep our eyes open.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.